Well, out for a ride today on the Honda Rancher. Try and ride over and see about this new bridge that was built across the Beaver Creek. We're riding down this old farm path now. I cleared this path about a month ago, I think it was, and had to bush hog it, pushed about 3 trees out of the way, cut a bunch of limbs and stuff down, hanging low and stuff like that. So probably need to come through here again one more time, but it's not too bad right now. Trail is hard to tell on camera, but it's really off camber, so it kind of got a lot of dips and ruts in it and pitches you sideways and all. Can't ride it real fast. It's still a nice trail though. About 52 degrees today. It's pretty nice. A lot milder than what it's been being. It's actually one of the warmest days we've had in quite some time now. Getting down in the low 20s at night. A friend of mine is working on his wood pile. He's been dragging trees up here, getting ready to cut some more firewood. Not any water flowing in the creek today. We've had some rain lately, but it hadn't been, I guess where the ground has been a little bit dry, it soaked most of it up. Somebody bush hogged that out right there, or pushed it out with the bulldozer. They probably pushed it out with the bulldozer almost. That's the way it looks to me. Well, still hunting season, but I got my orange vest on. supposed to, by law, you know, today's bow and arrow only on Sundays. The rest of the 6 days out of the week is gun season, but so Sunday's about the only day you can get out here and ride, really, you know. And still got to be careful. What I hear, they're planning on logging this land out, all these trees. I'm thinking it's next summer or something like that. I've heard that they're going to have them cut down. It's all going to be logged out. So we have to enjoy this while we can, because all these trees will be gone, I guess. That seems to be the case around here lately. Everybody's having their land logged out. No trees left anywhere, no woods to ride in, hardly. Shame, you know, because at one time there was a lot of area around here that was wooded trails to ride, and now it's just dwindling away. But anyway, we're up here at the combine graveyard, coming out on the back side of this pond now. It's been a while since I've been up here. Pond's nice and clean, clear. A lot of them, I tell you. And we're just taking a run down Lonely Road now. Be kind of like the avenue to the gas line trail. This will take us to that bridge eventually. After we leave this farm right here, go through the Blackwell farm, and the bridge actually connects. The creek runs through the Blackwell farm on the back side of the property, so that's where we're trying to head to, see what that bridge is like, and hopefully that'll let us get over to the gas line with no problem. Previously, before last year, before this bridge was built, had to build, we had to ride down the side of the highway and then turn into where the gas line crossed the highway. So I think this bridge is going to be nice, because then you ain't got to get out of the road, you know, and ride down the side of the road anymore. Got their land plowed under for the winter. Not sure if they're going to plant any cover crop or not, but they may plant some kind of grass or something out there to hold the soil. But some people around here plant cotton too, but I'm not really sure if these people over here do that or not. Like I said, the way I understand it, all this land, all the wooded land around here is going to be logged out. Best I understand. Hey, I'll miss it once it's gone. And it's coming through this old home place here, some of these old tobacco barns. And chimneys up here from the remains of this old farmhouse. Used to be a barn right there. I think I mentioned before, that's where the house was. Yeah. I got him a big brush pile there. screening down on this path. Nice. Like asphalt screening, almost like ground up asphalt. Been a lot of people around here lately putting that stuff down. Their driveways and roads and things like that. Pretty cheap from what I hear, so I guess people are getting it while they can because it's affordable, you know, per load. Just making our way down here to this path. It'll take us to the new bridge. You see where the hunters have been driving their trucks on. It's kind of worn it down pretty good. Last time I rode over here, this was before the bridge was built, it was, you know, a lot of tall grass growing up and all. They packed it down pretty good. It's good. We should be coming up on the bridge now. I think I see it down here. Yeah, here we are. Make sure there ain't no nails sticking up or anything like that. It seems pretty sturdy. Here's one of the Beaver dams right there. It's got several in it. Yep. I don't see any nails sticking up, so maybe it's alright. We're across. No drama involved. That's good. You can see where the beavers have the creek dammed up though. Water's pretty deep up this way. Yeah, I really am glad they built that bridge because it makes it a whole lot easier getting over here now. The trail goes this way, it looks like. If you look back in some of my earlier videos, you'll see when I rode down here, and I had mentioned, I don't know if I told the story about the man, he had his tractor. He had a front end loader on it. He come down here about a year ago, and he had tried to bust the beaver dams out so that he can make this path across the creek there. The front wheels of his tractor slipped down the creek bank and down into the water, and the engine took on water and ruined the engine on the tractor. So he just has got back over here this year, this fall, and him and some of his friends built this bridge over here, and it turned out nice. In some of my earlier videos I had rode down here and showed you the path he had made, which is the one we're on now, before the bridge was there, so you may remember that. This right here is what they call Stolen Stand Field. Basically just use this path that takes us over here to the trails on the gas line. Sometimes it can be pretty muddy up through here. just have to see. Never know, really. Yeah, a little bit of mud, not too bad. I think last winter it was a little bit more muddy. Yeah, we're handling this in two-wheel drive, no problem. That looks terrible up there. That thing ain't never dried out. We'll ride up here a little ways, not gonna go through it. They're trying to get this right here to fix it and dry out and drain, so they made this path around this way so people will drive around it rather than keep driving through this and routing it out. That's a bad hole right there. I remember the first time after I bought my Rancher here, I came through there in it. That was before this path was made to go around it. And got down in it, and the hole was deep. And it wasn't that you couldn't make it through it. It was just that it was so off camber down in the bottom that I was like up in the air like this. One of my front wheels was way up in the air. Almost like really did like a wheelie coming up out of that hole. So I'm glad it didn't end up flipping over. Yes. Trail goes around this way. Good thing they made that path to go around called the ghost house. Yep. A while since I've been over here. All these trails are off of the gas line here. We're actually, when we come to the end of this trail right here, we'll be on the gas line. Take a ride down this way. I remember from one of my rides, I guess it was back during the summertime. Came in early spring, summertime, came in over here, and they had, the gas company had contracted work out, had this big saw thing on a pole come through here and widen this out, trim all the tree branches and stuff back that were overhanging. I think they did it for a few reasons, you know, to try and, naturally keep it open through here so if they have to come in here and do work. But, two, I think, some more sunlight can get in here and keep this dried out because it has a tendency to be pretty wet through here. Not too bad right now, though, but it can get pretty bad. Coming up on a little wet spot right here. Bit of ice still in that water there. Got down about 20 degrees last night, so most stuff, froze over. hill right here. We call this the ski slope. Pretty steep. Like some people have been skidding going down this hill too. Yeah, a little bit creamy down in here. Yeah, we made it through. Yeah, just coming up on the ford down here now. A little bit of water down in here. Like some people in their trucks have been spinning out though, trying to get up out of there. Really not that much water in it right now. Yep. Up the floorboards right here. Got a little flow to it. Turn around right here. I saw this trail off to the side here. I wanted to see where it went. I had never been down it before. Like we got a little creek crossing right here. Might want to grab 4-wheel drive. How deep this is. Well, we made it through all right. Kind of brushy up here. Well, a little bit more brushy than my taste. I think more than likely it's just a hunting path. All those branches and stuff sticking up, I don't want to pop a CV boot, so I'm going to turn around. But we got to cross the creek though. Creek's kind of dammed up right there actually. I don't know if the beavers have dammed it up or what. Yeah, sure have. And we're through. Yeah, I had to replace the CV boot on this Rancher here on the front end not long after I got it, and I've got the Ricochet A-arm and CV boot guards in place, so I know that help, but sometimes the sticks still find their way up in there, and I'm really not interested in having to pay a bunch of money out for a CV boot repair, so. Not too expensive if you do it yourself, but it's a lot of work. And I don't have a great deal of free time to do it myself, so I end up having to pay somebody to do it. And the labor rate is high, so you get the idea. But I try to, some of these trails that have a lot of brush growing up in them, you know, like back there while those little saplings were sticking straight up, you know, it ain't worth it to me, so I just turn around. Maybe sometimes somebody will bush hog it, you know, and it'll be easier to get through there. Going down the ski slope here. Back on the gas line now, so need four-wheel drive anymore. Had it in when I was back there crossing that creek on that hunt path that I turned around on, just to be on the safe side. It's good to get out and ride again. It's been a while since I've been able to actually get out and hit the trails, you know, around, and feels good. Try to get some friends to come out and ride with me, and they had other things they needed to do, and then I tried to get my mom and dad to come along, and then they at first were going to come, and then they had some other things to do, and Dad, he had got sick recently, was trying to get over a cold, so anyway, so it just worked out, it was just me today. So it's a nice day though, get out here and explore around and check out some of the sights we ain't seen in a while, and all good. Yeah, ride up this way, see what's going on a little bit. Somebody rutted that out, man. Really rutted it out. I'll switch over to this side. Might have a little better luck. A little smoother. Still ice on that water. Little thin layer of ice. That's where the sun hasn't hit it. It hadn't thawed out yet. Right up in here from the road down here to this abandoned cow farm. That's the old barn and stable that had collapsed and fell in. Hunters have been using quite a bit. All this used to be cow pasture a long time ago. Big pond over that way. Deep rut right there someone made with their truck. Old shop right there behind where the farmhouse used to be. What I was told, the house burned down a long time ago. All this up here was pasture too. Raised, I'm assuming it was beef cattle. I don't really know for sure. I just know it was cows. So. Doesn't really look like a dairy farm to me. No sign of a milking barn anywhere, so I'm guessing they're beef cattle were here. Bit of a wet spot right here. This is one of the trails over here off to the side of the gas line. Ride down to here a little while, see what's going on. big tree out there. This is a nice trail right here. So far we run 7.8 miles. Not as much as we normally do, but some of our riding area has been taken away recently, so this area over here is about all we got left to ride, with the exception of another place or two, but don't really know if we'll make it over to those areas today or not. But this trail right here will put us back on the gas line again. Way. All that is just another little shortcut, puts you down farther on the gas line. It's like a couple hundred feet from this spot right here, so nothing too special about it. Something that the hunters made to get around on. Take a ride back up this way. Try out some of these little mud holes. I mean, there's not much to them, you know, just something to do, more or less. I know there are mud junkies out there, you know, people that like riding in the mud all the time and stuff. I ride through it when I come to it, you know, if I have to. Sometimes I go around. It just depends on what kind of mood I'm in. Big old chunks of ice right through there. here. Yeah, just out playing around, really. Was a little bit off camber. Just over here at the back of this old farm where this old school bus is out in the woods. Old tobacco barn right there. Right over here you can get a little bit closer look. See a tree growing out right where the engine would have been. All the glass is busted out of it. Yep. It's an old bus too, small, so obviously been there a while. This used to, like I said, used to be a farm up in there. Was it would have been an old house, used to be. It's not there anymore. And I want to say possibly that they had animals up that way too, because chilling by that looks like pasture grass. And out at the road there's actually fencing up, like barbed wire fence still standing. They must have had animals back up that way, and I'm guessing these fields back here they raise tobacco or something like that, judging by that curing barn right back there. There's a lot of junk out here in these woods. An old toilet bowl there and mattress spring. Bunch of junk, trash and everything they threw out. These fields are pretty back here though, but nobody ever plants anything in them anymore. I think the land is for sale. They're probably waiting for some kind of commercial developer to get a hold of it, though. It's been for sale for ever since I can remember, so that's probably why it hadn't sold. They're waiting for somebody like that to get a hold of it. Give them a whopping amount of money, I guess. This would be excellent pasture. You put a fence around it and everything. Right off the gas line. The gas line is along the edge of those trees over there. Beaver Creek now. Getting ready to cross the bridge down here. Back up here on the Blackwell farm now. Yeah, just riding on this new trail here that's been made. I don't know if the logging company has made it so that when they come through here, they'll be able to get through and have an access road to the trees and stuff, I'm guessing. But it just puts you back out over here. Other trail that we normally travel on. Just thought I'd take you down there and show you that trail. I don't think I've ever ridden down there before, because I think at one time it was a road there, but it had all grown up, and so somebody now, I think, like I said, the logging company has took the bulldozer through there and cleared it back out again, so it's pretty nice through there. Well, we're over here on another part of the railroad. Some land right here that's been logged out recently. Trying to remember which is which. This first time I've been over here, so it's kind of I'm a little bit turned around myself, but I'm thinking this right here is the main path. Yeah, this is the main path right here. It used to be so muddy. You really couldn't ever hardly get through here because this mud hole was like the complete width of the path. They've actually gotten it. It's actually a lot less water holding right here right now, so you can get by, which is good. My friend was telling me about they had logged this out, so it's the first time I rode over here. And told me that they had fixed this path here. Actually, that path right there will go around it. So yeah, this right up here is a church. This path was always here. The cemetery is right up here at the top of the hill. I don't know what that building was for. It's probably some kind of something to do with farm animals when this used to be farm out here. But anyway, right over there behind that white building in the woods there is a path, and you could come across there and come up to here, but I don't like riding through their property there on the church. So there's another path that takes you around. I usually just go that way. I do a 3-point turn here, but it's tight. Got it. thinking there was another path down this way. I don't know if it got messed up when they did the logging work or what. No, here it is, here I believe. I knew it was another path that actually led down to part of the railroad. The part of the railroad that we can still ride on because it belongs to somebody else. I believe this is the path here. Yeah, because there's a railroad down that way. All this used to be woods through here, so. And this is the railroad. Coming right onto it now. About that. Really looks different over in here. I had rode these trails before in some of my earlier videos I'd made, so it's not like that, you know, you had never seen it before. You just, the last time you would have seen it, it would have been wooded. But this is the railroad here. This takes you up a little ways up here, this person's property line. We'll go up here and turn around and go back the other way. They didn't take this part right here though. Yeah, I'll turn around right here, I believe. Back down this way, you follow this part of the railroad, it'll take you to the highway out here. Hey, it's getting cooler outside. The wind's getting cold on my face. Still not too bad though, not especially compared to what it's been here lately. A nice day to ride though. Little pond over in there. Got all those trees down there too. path back down here. That's a deep rut. Yeah, just taking this whole trail up the backside of the farm here. Pretty much concludes our ride today. We went just about everywhere we can go still, with exception about one place, but we'll try that out next time we come out. Hope you enjoyed the ride, you know, and like I said, it was good to get out again and actually go somewhere. You know, we rode about 18.2 miles, so yeah, that was a good ride. Well, thanks for watching.